Hi, everybody. Welcome back. We're now into week 5, and this week we're going to look at protecting nitrogen. So this is going to be a 2-part series. Part 2 will come next week. So there's various stabilizers on the market that are available. I think we can divide them into 3 groups. There's those that protect against above ground losses, which we'll look at today. There's those that will protect against below ground losses, and there's also dual inhibitors, so protecting against above and below ground. So we're going to go back to grade 9 science here. And for simplicity's sake, we're going to forget what's going on below ground, and we're going to shift our attention to what's going on above the ground. So here we have our nitrogen fertilizer, predominantly urea, and 28% is what we're going to focus on. So as these fertilizers are added, a majority of them are going to go into the ammonium pool of the soil. Now, when we surface apply 28% and we surface apply urea, that can be subject to volatilization losses. So what happens is when we apply urea to the surface, it undergoes hydrolysis, which is essentially water is breaking down the urea, and a byproduct of that is ammonia. So this ammonia can be gassed off, which is called ammonia volatilization. So a few key risk factors here. So if we have soil moisture, that's going to speed the process up as we need water for hydrolysis. Warm temperatures, the warmer the temperature, the faster this process happens. A high soil pH, high crop residues. So crop residues will hold moisture, and they will also decrease the soil contact for the urea and the 28 fertilizer. And low CEC, so a low cation exchange capacity, means that we're going to limit how much ammonium can bind to the CEC. Another common thing that we run against is how much rain do I need to incorporate my urea? So sometimes we're going to the field and we think that we have a nice ½ inch of rain coming. We apply our fertilizer to the field, and next thing you know, that storm goes right around us and we only get about 1/10 of an inch of rain. Well, 1/10 of an inch of rain, by this data, we're losing up to 70% of our total N applied. So the best case scenario here is at least a ½ inch of rain minimum in order to mitigate our volatilization losses. Of course, any more, we're going to look at a different N loss, but we'll get to that next week. So how do we overcome volatilization? Well, for starters, there's a product called Anvil, and Anvil is made by Koch. It's going to replace one of the older products called Tribune that some of you may be, not Tribune, more or less, it'd be Agritane that some of you may be familiar with in the past. So when you look at Anvil, think of anti-volatilization. This is going to give us above ground protection and can be used with 28% in urea. So here's to show how it works. On the left-hand side, we have our ammonium loss. So our percentage of total N applied. And on the bottom, we have how many days after application. So as you can see, untreated urea left on top of the surface, within 15 days or 2 weeks, 40% of it is gone. Now, if we treat it with Anvil, you can see that after 2 weeks, we're dropping that from 40% to 15%. So you can see here, we're saving essentially 25% of our nitrogen by using Anvil from a volatilization standpoint. Here's some yield data at Illinois, just to kind of give you an idea how it works. Here we have untreated UAN and then UAN treated with Anvil. So as you can see, we're picking up 18 bushel on average here. So to summarize, when do we use Anvil? It should be used when we're looking at surface applying or shallow incorporating 28% in urea. So think above ground and anti-volatilization with this product. As far as environments, I would look at high residue environments, so any no-till situations. I would also look at sandier soils with lower CEC, as that ammonium will not be able to bind to the CEC. And I would also place this product in a situation where we're doing an early post-emerge application of dribbling 28% on the surface or even spinning urea over the top. So we'll close things off here, but first a quick trivia question. Now moving forward, I'm going to start incorporating some trivia, make this a little more interactive, and we'll have some fun with it. So the first question, it's an absolute layup. What member of the Toronto Maple Leaf is currently leading the NHL in scoring? So that is as of today, which it is Thursday, February 18th. So all you have to do is either you can go back to the email, you can respond to me with the player's name, send me a text, give me a call. Any way you can reach out to me. Let me know who that player is. That first person to do so will get a nice prize in their mailbox. So I hope you guys enjoy, stay safe, and we'll see you next week.